playoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will have the football first here. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years, and of course we got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. The Volunteers offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. He'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense in hurry-up mode. They'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And the Volunteers are in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Now the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Vols looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. The defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On the run, it's Boyd. They bring him down right at the 20.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Blue Devils will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And he's brought down out at the 46. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback.
Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the PAT is good. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. And they get a drive going this time. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. The Blue Devils will come to the line to run the hurry on. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Running back grabs it on a screen. When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. And the Blue Devils will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Selden. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
They're going to run it. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Volunteers are on the move here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it second and medium. They'll ride the back again here. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Outstanding play call here to come up with that big gain and get a first down. Get the ball out wide. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some extra yards.
There's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Trying to run it. It's Selden. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's Ayamaleva. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Volunteers. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. Coverage team brings down the returner. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Makes a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place
and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Boyd. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Makes a quick catch. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking to throw. It's Murphy. Off target and incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Now it's second down here. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen and not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Quarterback hammered after the... obvious 15-yard penalty. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty.
Pound 55 weak.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's second and 13. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement? Important second down play coming up. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to scramble. Doesn't get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The sure hands. It's Boyd. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game. But man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character's about and how you're not giving up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Snags a quick throw. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field.
Cricket.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. And the Blue Devils will line up now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Reload.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Handoff as they try to work the clock here.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Murphy. Catch made over the middle. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Taylor. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
Makes a spectacular diving catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. First down, looking to throw the ball. under pressure, just lets it go. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. So second down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. The Blue Devils line up on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Looking to throw yet again. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Still plenty of life left.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go. These guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Under a minute to play here, the obvious tactic, just take a knee and see this game out. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So the win streak continues, but this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can